Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm back and I'm better. What are we saying? What are we saying? How are you guys?
Who are you?
Oh, who am I?
Who are you?
Who am I? Me? Stop. My name is Delise, guys. Your girl Delise, the one and only. Period. I'm the only Delise you guys know in Namibia, in the world. Can't you like Anna Delise?
Yeah.
I do. You're lying.
No, I do.
Who?
Swana Cherry.
It's spelled exactly the same as my name. Chicken was looking at Denise over.
Delise.
You're lying.
With a Z.
You're lying.
It's a shop fella, it's your boy Wizzy_, and we are back for another special episode of the V1's podcast. Today we are here with Mervin.
Yo.
Is it Mervin or Mervin?
Yo.
Mervian.
Oh, wow.
No, I was just playing though. It's Mervian, the one and only.
Let me put it out there, guys. My name is Mervian, not Mervin, not Mervin, not those funny things that you guys call me. Mervian.
Type shit. So basically today we're gonna kick it off by we're not gonna introduce Advocate for today's episode because then you guys already know him. The one and only Advo. Big dog. He's gonna say the one and only Advocate.
Advocate.
Big dog himself, you feel me? So we have like interesting topics for this episode. Understand? I wanted us to start off with, this whole debate that's going on. Not actually a debate, but then the headline. Penguin.
Before we get into that, our president is a woman.
Our vice president is a lady.
woman.
Come on, guys.
Women to the
Yes,
world.
exactly.
Period. We have the past, the future,
Yeah.
the present,
Amen.
everything, unless period.
Just
period.
So that's now where I wanted to come in though.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel that our vice president and president are female?
I'm very happy about it.
Why though?
Exactly.
Because first of all, we've never had like women in positions like that in Namibia. Secondly, I just feel like women are always right.
Yeah, exactly.
Women are always right.
It's just it's nice, man. It's diverse. It's diverse to have a woman in that position. I'm excited to see how she's going to rule. And so far, like she put women in her cabinet.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it's
cabinet.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just excited to see how that's gonna work out. I don't
Mind you,
feel any type of way about it.
it's
I'm
actually
just happy.
it's actually the first in like the whole of Africa.
Exactly,
That this
it's the
has
first
happened.
in the whole of Africa
Exactly.
that happened.
Yeah.
So history is being made.
So then why do you guys say the females, you are happy because she's a female? What did the male presidents do that you didn't appreciate?
Nothing, bruh. For a
So-
very long
Yeah.
time.
What do you mean long
Listen,
time?
for a very long time,
25
not
years.
even in Namibia only, not even in Africa, in the whole world,
Yeah.
in history, men have always had the upper hand on everything. Women only started becoming like working even back in the day. Men were the you are the head of the house, you are the breadwinner, you are the one that goes to work. Women were known as baby makers. They stay at home, they do nothing. First time
And it is what
so
you
for
guys-
us to see a woman in a position like that, it's inspiring.
Very much.
Like we can do as much as you guys can and more.
Okay.
But
I
that's
wanna
okay.
ask, do you men feel triggered when a lady earns more than you? Or like your girl makes more than you?
You're lying.
Actually,
Don't you feel some type of way? Like, come and say my say it, I'll take my
Say
change
that.
with me. Don't you feel like pressured or like damn to
It
check
depends on the
me?
girls you're dating, so I don't feel pressure.
Depends what
Like
does it
some
depend on?
girls use money, or like they feel like money is the only thing a guy can bring on the table. So like if she brings more than that, she'll disrespect you. But then like in my case, my girlfriend has more money than you.
I know Advo you will not challenge me so bad.
And then I don't give pride.
There is no challenge, come on now, guys. Okay, cook.
Yeah, so I was saying. I was saying it's like.
How do you feel about the president being a woman though?
For me, I'm more of someone that if you get the job, you should deliver. Do you understand? I don't mind, even if it's a donkey that's there.
How?
As long as the donkey is delivering, then I'm okay. Because then I feel like now this is the time where people that if you get that position and you're not delivering, with immediate effect you should just be off.
Let
With
me
someone
ask you a
else.
question.
I just want to see the type of changes she will implement.
Yeah.
Now what changes to you guys?
Let me reverse
Personally,
the
I'm not
question.
into
Okay.
politics like this, so I just hope she delivers. She doesn't disappoint because she's the first female president.
So obviously from there on,
For
we
the
can't
time,
do things.
Changes that I would like to see, like longer, what's the leave called when you get pregnant then you go on leave?
Oh, paternity leave.
Maternity leave.
Maternity.
Maternity leave should be made longer, guys. 3 months is not enough. We should be able to go on leave when we're on our period.
Yeah, same.
On your period.
I think that.
You don't know what we go through. Don't say that.
I think
Or
that.
just like a break, nyana.
In
The chicken day is the dash.
You guys should be talking about things that will actually benefit us at the end of the day. Now when you guys are on leave, no, talk about things like job creation.
For the
Hey,
Before we get to that, just for us women.
So you talk about periods.
Yeah, Mos. Ons moet ook lief gaan as kyk ek kan nog nie toets mis en gaan sê ek was ook met periods.
And you guys don't know the pain.
You won't
go
die.
through. Obviously, you won't die,
But
but then
you-
the
you don't-
physical pain you go through when you're on
That's the
your
problem with
period.
you men.
Also school army, bro.
Not you men,
Tell
mention
them.
names. Mention names, not you men.
Say
If someone
you.
with a problem, say Nelson, say Obama, don't say
Please
you
stop
men.
talking with ice in your mouth, bruh.
Okay,
You're not very audible.
okay.
Don't say you men. Am I audible now?
Okay, you were saying?
You were saying?
I was saying you guys don't understand the pain that we go through, and you will never be able to understand, unfortunately, or fortunately for you. So for you guys to even try to have a say in that is wild. You shouldn't have to have a say in the
In
pain.
you
It's
guys.
something that we go
Oh,
through.
yeah,
Do you understand?
Yeah, for sure. Don't
Like,
be
don't be
understand.
dismissive.
But then you guys
about-
can't wanna have a leave because you are on your cycle. It's a bit.
Do you
It's
know
odd.
period pains are more painful than a heart attack? That's how intense it is.
Majele cooler than when you love jealousy periods. That cherry can dance it. Majisha next notice if fancy cooler.
Now, in your biology, like how woman's biological makeup is set up, you are gonna have periods. Every female is gonna have periods in their life, right? That's your biological makeup. We also have things that you guys cannot relate.
Like what?
I might not know anyone.
Do you go through the pain? You guys don't go through any
listen,
pain at
listen, there's a
all.
point I wanna make here. There's no way you can use periods as a reason not to go to work. Because guys also go through shit that we don't talk about, but we don't use that not to go to work.
Like what?
Because if it's your biological makeup, it's what you are working with, that's what you must do, right?
Okay. Is it
So-
a physical pain that you guys go through? Does it change your emotions, your
Does your
mental
body go
state?
through
Does your
things?
body go through things like we do?
Listen, physical pain is
Do you
one thing.
bleed?
We go through
Do you
emotional struggle.
bleed?
Everybody
Also,
goes through emotional struggle.
exactly.
Not at the same
I get that
rate.
mental health is very important.
It's different from person to person, not from men to women.
Sex.
Yeah, but my point is this: your biological makeup is set up that way, right? If it wasn't set up in the beginning, or it was not put in the constitution that women on their periods should go on break or whatever, you cannot expect that because you're a female present, ABC must happen. Clearly, it wasn't set up that way. They didn't see the
Can I
relevance
ask
of
you a
it.
question?
Yeah.
So you are saying, so what about what do you think about pregnancy? Because pregnancy is also part of our biology. So are you saying women should go to work when they're pregnant, even when they're giving birth? It's fine because it's part of their
Some women do.
biology.
Some women do. It's a choice. If
It's
if
not.
listen, if Larissa can do it, goes to work until like she's 8 months pregnant. What's stopping you? She's not woman. Are you not woman?
I'm saying the whole 9 months
Yeah.
until you get pregnant.
Mm.
Even when you're giving birth, you can go to the hospital. As when you're changing your bed, you must just quickly go to the bathroom and come back.
Yeah.
So when you give birth, quickly go to the
Mm.
hospital, do your things, come back to work. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is,
Because
what
it's also
I'm,
part of a woman's biology.
what I am saying is, and don't twist the words that I'm saying, I beg. What I'm saying is, if she's a woman, not if she is a woman, and she does.
I am a woman, oh my gosh.
What I'm saying is, if she's a woman
Mm.
and she can perform a certain task to a certain degree, it's because of her tenacity that's making her work to a certain level, right? Other women will use any excuse not to do their work because of A, B, and C. Hence, the period thing. That for me is an excuse.
It's an excuse.
You cannot use your
Because you can
periods-
work while you're on your period. Right?
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
you
an
you have a
excuse.
point because our bodies differ as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Some women go through
Intense.
pain, like
Exactly.
crazy pain.
Like there are literally things like endometriosis, ovarian polycystic syndrome that women deal with
Chos.
when they're on their periods.
Yeah.
Those things cause more pain. Women have to go through like a lot of things, tablets, surgeries for those things. So for you, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I get where you're coming from, but you cannot dismiss somebody else's pain just because somebody else is doing it.
Yeah.
If that's how they feel in that moment in time, these are, by the way, these are like syndromes or diseases or whatever that are diagnosed by
Yeah.
professional doctors.
Yeah.
So if a doctor can say, listen, you are in this pain, don't go to work, and that thing is written, whatever.
That's an
Okay.
individual person now. It's not
That's
their whole
exactly it for.
woman
Let
gender.
me finish. It's an individual person. Pain is different from like person to person. So my point is, you can't dismiss that.
And also, you cannot use that as an argument. One person cannot change the constitution. Just because you are feeling bad does not mean 88% of the women are feeling that way.
Understand?
If listen,
All I'm
listen,
saying
listen.
is-
Don't cut me off. Listen. So if you are feeling that way, and you are diagnosed, there are pills, there's certain procedures. You're not just gonna be laying there and there's nothing they can do. They're gonna give you pills. They're gonna give you a certain routine on how to live your life or how you can rest, right? So you do that. You as an individual, you address it as an individual. You get your leave as an individual. Cannot be a thing of like, if the whole school goes on holiday, everybody goes on holiday. It's like you can go, not everybody, because you have a reason to go. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, so can we not talk about periods anymore? And let's move on to the
But you guys
benefits.
don't get the point.
No,
that
we
I'm
get the
trying to
point.
We're
make.
going in circles, Denise.
Because then the thing is, you guys are talking about periods. You wanna go and live. We are saying it's not good to go and live. So it's okay. Understand? So now let's go to the other things that we expect our female president to deliver.
That our other male presidents couldn't deliver.
Like
I'm
what
joking,
exactly?
I'm joking.
Like
Don't come for me.
what? Please
Okay.
come for her.
You're saying?
I was joking.
What do you guys have in
Let's
mind?
come for you.
Obviously, more like job opportunities
Mm.
is number one. That's like one of the biggest problems in Namibia is
Was
the
it
high unemployment rate for the youth. So I think that's something that everybody's looking forward to.
was it last year or like the highest failure rate of the country? I feel like that obviously it adds more to the unemployment thing. And that cycle will never, I don't want to say it will never end, but it won't end.
It's called
As
the
much
rat
as-
race.
As much as we want the president to implement more jobs, more what, as long as
There was a guy on news, he was elected governor, I'm not sure of which region, but he was saying it's probably because of the curriculum, it's more theory,
whatever the
based
curriculum,
than skills. So like I can teach you the definition of what a computer is, but I'm not teaching you how to actually use the computer.
exactly.
Yes. So I feel like if that changes, maybe more jobs can be created because like if it's skill based, you can develop your own thing and create job for yourself instead of relying on the government.
Yeah. So for me, I basically feel like the best jobs that people can create is like through agriculture. Because check, one thing is there are certain things that we do need in an everyday life, like food. That is, it's a must.
It's a must.
Yeah.
Understand? Some things, and the thing is, I saw that, like, I did my research and I saw that, like, before independence, we had 7 green schemes in the county, and now there are 11. And so they're actually growing.
Yeah.
So the more they grow, the more employment we create.
Yeah.
Understand?
Okay, like for the female president, I'm not sure if you guys heard about the road. Is it Rio
The
Bowl?
Chinese always say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Uda
like for
was
that,
there.
I'll give props to the female president. She's doing her own business.
Siseni.
She's the one who made the
But
calls.
it's a must.
Siseni.
It's not the one that fixed the thing.
What happened?
No, the thing is,
I'm not like who made the call though. She made the call.
it's not here.
Who made the call?
I know, do you guys know how these things work?
Wait, but
So
who
what,
made
Last
the
thing
call?
I did
what are we
was-
talking
No,
about?
do you know how these
No,
things
we're
the
saying
road?
like the road that broke down the
Rebels
Rio
and
Bowl
Check.
and Vento.
the
It was
bridge.
fixed
We don't
overnight.
know.
I know about that, but Did she make the
No,
call?
it's not. No.
Isn't
Let me
that
tell you
like
how things
a
work.
normal procedure?
Check. Fact life.
Mm.
There's a president.
Yeah.
Then under the president, there's people.
Yeah.
There's like ministers. Then there's governors.
Yeah.
Then there's. So this
It's amazing.
is where you start from.
Mm.
So let me say it's like a prefect.
Yeah.
If the prefect can't solve it,
Mm.
it goes now to the principal.
Mm.
They say no work one, woman goes with you.
Yeah.
So it's not the president. That one has the final say.
Yeah.
Last
I understand if that's
Yeah.
the case. But like, who got the credit though?
Why would you give it to her if she didn't do anything? And
But
by
she
that
got the
time-
credit because
by
like
that
this is
time she
something
wasn't
that,
even president. Was she president by then? Because she only climbed on, when was it? Was
No, no.
this
What I'm saying is
Independence.
what I'm-
Independence Day? When was the 21st?
Yeah. How many days ago?
4 days ago.
Yeah.
And by then
When
the
was
road
the
was
bridge
already fixed.
It was not 4 days ago that when was the bridge fixed? Tell
Was
me.
it
It was
fixed?
fixed on Friday,
Cindy.
When was independence again?
on Thursday.
But what I'm saying is based on what I saw on Twitter. All of them were just like giving props to the female president, like when she got her job done fast, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I was under the impression
But
that she
Oh.
isn't that like a normal procedure?
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
obviously, fundamental must.
What it back
Mm.
If it's something like if she built a new hospital,
That was like that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like-
yo,
But like now the people in the comment section were saying, why is it the Chinese that fixed the thing? Why couldn't it be black people from our community? You check. Then in the comment section, people are also saying that you know what black people will do? You give people the tender and
Yeah.
a copy a car, and embrace the family.
family.
Then 2 weeks later, when you hear the road was
And the funny thing also, I saw that I read the article, and it was like those niggas work overnight.
mm,
First time job they say, and they dark me.
mm,
Darkies, the way it work of the post.
come on, start.
It gets more. We can't do
I
it,
guess-
John.
I
A
guess
lot of
we'll
work.
get-
Yeah, we
yeah.
said, Thomas Kanko service to
Michelle
support
back
church.
me.
First
Yeah.
time
It's
just-
just nonsense.
Support local guys.
No, it's not always that you should
Support
support.
local.
Because then I feel like some tenders you should actually give to people that have skills in it.
Yeah.
Because then if you read articles, you remember that one of the guys that built a whole bridge in was it like a night? Was it in Japan or something? They built a whole bridge.
It's
Mm.
possible
And
this
I-
side.
Those niggas they breed, they build, bruh.
I mean,
yeah,
they have all
yeah.
the resources
But
to
if-
do so.
Yeah, the skills based.
Yeah.
Skills coming.
And they also like determined to finish their job because then they work for the ZAC.
Okay, can
Oh,
I ask
wait,
a
wait,
question?
wait. Even like the road between Windhoek and Okanja,
Mm.
bruh, they didn't last a year ago.
Because that is most.
I was like a small kid and I used to travel from Belfast to Marienthal, bruh.
Mm.
They
It's
packed.
not grondpad, is over this in
Just
stuff.
no, bruh.
You see, in a
That's the
swat
thing about
mindset.
black people.
Mm.
And imagine if
Don't
this
get
people
things
would
done.
build a whole, just like replace that whole bridge. Because then obviously it cracked inside. So they had to break that whole thing, then
So
start
like
from
it's just
scratch.
lack of
They
incentive.
didn't do that.
They did. Usually they just covered the way it was broken up.
It's not fixed yet.
They just closed
They
Great
it.
job,
just
Dr.
made a
Road.
path road
Yeah,
to,
they
to
made-
make a way for people to pass.
Mm.
And the plan is it?
That's it. Again,
They said all her hand. But then they don't go over the road. They build something that's
Stable enough to like go through it.
they don't go wood. That's a refill.
Yeah.
Who can't tell us who?
That's a new
That's
fear
it.
and not for me.
Yeah.
Who
Is
overnight?
that the picture? Comics look a
No,
picture.
no, wait. That
It's
happened
actually get
over.
our fix
No,
rate.
check. It happened overnight. You wanna tell me that shanty just dried up so quick? How up?
Let me get my face straight. Maybe I'm talking.
Check.
Because I saw a picture. I saw a picture of people actually like traveling on that road in.
So when they went in
Yeah, I
the
saw
river,
that too. Like,
Yeah. You saw it
yeah, I
today.
saw the video.
and let most people on the cassette one like tubes to set like clip and sand with the
You know, need the topic
Okay.
is Ali Clara ones.
Okay,
I
nah.
wanted to ask me,
Yeah.
like, I get what you guys are saying about not supporting local and how they're always like disappointing and stuff like that. But before that, we were literally just talking about job employment in Namibia. Do you guys think that if the government keeps giving tenders to the
Namibias.
Chinese and other people, like how do you guys expect people in Namibia to create employment for themselves, or like small businesses or small companies to actually rise?
Look.
Because there's that mindset or that mentality for her to say you guys don't perform.
The
So
thing
how
is-
do they get from that to actually get
Even-
money and
even-
employment when the people on top are like, I ate 11 minutes, slap and eat and what and carrot?
No, it's not facts.
And when they actually do give the tenders to the locals are gaan gee die tenders vir hulle se
Drastisch.
se braas en die
Hulle
braas se
qualified.
kinders
Mm.
en die
Verstaan
se
jy?
suster se kind
So it's
chicken.
like in as much as we wanna create employment for our people,
Yeah.
we're not gonna give you a job for the sake of you need a job and you cannot perform a certain task.
Understand?
So just because you are part of the Namibian population and it's a tender to be given doesn't mean we'll bring it to you if you cannot do the job. We'll give it to people that can do the job, and the Chinese did the job. So the next tender that will come, let's believe to go to the Chinese
Again.
because they did a good job. So that they failed us, they did a proper job.
And the
If
tax,
the black people could have, then
then
they will also get it.
it's
It's a
just,
50-50
So
thing here.
basically, we're just gonna be lost in the cycle of.
it's not about loss.
Going-
Obviously, there's people they are getting chances.
Yeah.
But then once they get their chance,
They blow it
they
up.
fuck up. Then they make us have to work overtime to get the
Exactly.
same
Now
opportunity.
that tender that I gave to you failed has to go to the Chinese.
Understand?
Again. Now it's more money. So honestly, the only way I see this employment channel working, like the agriculture thing,
Mhm.
that's a really good idea. And also like actually giving the people the skills to actually do certain tasks, or at
Exactly.
least be led by somebody who can instruct them. Because the Chinese did with Chinese, I don't think the black people know.
Yeah. Now it's not that always a Chinese
Yeah.
people.
So okay, in such a case, we can actually improve maybe like
Yes, facts. No,
we
we
saw
saw
the pictures we saw. We don't see any black person there. Again, Chinese can see that.
facts.
So
And
that's
then you
why
find
they
people
don't
saying
do
it's
it.
wrong. Why is it wrong? Those people wanted the job done, and we all know that okay, if you give the job to someone that it's not from here, they will finish it because they will just want to finish and go.
Yeah.
Once a lounge. Understand?
What place die Whopper?
Understand? Even you, if you know that okay, nah, Jesus join. He'll be 2 months old. Let me say I don't know how long it takes. You will give the job to someone that you know that okay, Dio is our Fenach club.
Yeah.
Instead of just someone that you just find on the streets. Understand?
Can you like change the topic now? I
Type.
feel like we're just going.
Last one. How do you guys feel about in the president's cabinet there was a lady. I forgot her name. I think it's Esperance.
Or the one that decided Ignani.
Which one is that?
She was born and raised in Namibia, but her parents are Congolese.
Okay.
So people were going on about the fact that she's not Namibian, but she is Namibian because she was born here.
Yeah.
People were going on about the fact that she's not Namibian and they feel like she shouldn't have that position and they should get like a Namibian person.
That's unfair.
Unfair.
Wait, didn't she do the most to be
She
in the
did-
position?
She
You
did
know,
like her.
didn't her hard work? Yeah.
Mm.
Her hard work paid off for her to be there in the first place. And now the Namibians, she is also Namibian. I mean,
You have to look at it from this standpoint. Like Namibia is such a nice country. If this was in any other country, you won't even be afforded the opportunity to go sit in that. You are afforded this person the opportunity to go sit in a parliament that's just supposed to be for Namibians. You check. If you look in any other parliament or cabinet, you will not find an American sitting in Nigeria.
listen, she is Namibian. She's born and raised here.
She
Her
is.
parents
Her
are not
nationality
from
is
here.
Namibian.
Yeah.
But then if they are finding something wrong with it, they know something we don't. Because if she is Namibian, then why? is
No,
it
check.
Namibian?
If you can prove that I'm a Namibian citizen, that your ID on the same passing
Yeah.
what else? Besides of whoever my mother is, she's from India.
Exactly.
But then it becomes a moot point. Because now it's like if I'm a Namibian, doesn't I was born here. Meaning I am a Namibian.
Understand
Right?
it.
So then wow,
Why?
what's the argument there now?
Exactly, that's the point. What's the argument?
And there's no argument. It's like you're a Namibian, what one?
So you guys feel like she should have her position?
She should.
Yeah.
She is a
She
Namibian.
was born here, she is.
Because then the fact that she was thought of on Presidency's Brentfield, it's not as if they went to go and pull her from her
Obviously,
country.
they saw her potential. That's why they
Yeah.
brought her in there in the
Yeah.
first place.
In other countries, they work like this. If you stay in that country for more than 5 years,
Then
You
you
become like a
yeah.
citizen.
Understand?
Mm.
So since she's born here, then I feel like there's no debate.
Exactly, there's no argument about it.
Understand? Type.
Let
So
me
yeah,
quickly
that
ask
was-
you a
yeah.
question. Yeah.
Like,
But then it's not about Shandy. I just want to ask, what lie do you think we're being told that is not true? Like let's say for example, for me, I don't feel like Sam Nyoma, may he rest in peace, worked from Tanzania to Namibia. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
from
come on.
Tanzania. So now my question is, what other story do you think they told us that's not true? Because like I feel like that was kept. That's one of them I feel like kept. And the other one also, I don't think Sam Nyoma's body was actually traveled the whole of Namibia. I feel like it was just
That
a
I also don't
casket.
believe.
Oh yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like
I
that
feel
was
like
the
it was
empty
just an empty
casket.
casket.
Facts.
Because like it's a founding father though. Why are you gonna put the guy through all that? I don't think
Yeah,
the family would
but
have gone
the
through
other
that.
one,
So is there any other lie you feel like?
No, but I look think, because then I'm not sure, like, maybe to prove that point, I think I heard something whereby people went to view.
Oh yeah.
So if they went to view, then
They were flying him.
yeah, then they viewed most like
Mm.
in Guluambashe, then
Yeah.
people like they
They actually
viewed
did
them.
Imagine people
Yeah.
actually stayed up late.
So
'cause
then-
there was like a whole
That I
queue.
know is true they view, but I just feel like
The other
he probably
places maybe.
flew. They flew him
Yeah.
over to those places.
Yeah, 'cause
Even
there's
in
no way.
Bandung when they were like driving. In
Yeah, it's
I
most
feel
why
like-
those Chinese guys they were there.
I feel like that.
Check them do it really.
Because-
Can't that. The guy doesn't drive from Vambola and Tot Vendu.
From the airport one, that's what I say.
Yeah.
There was also a lot of like speculation going on about the guy died last year before the elections. Then
No.
apparently it was like
Yeah.
Because I remember on Twitter last year, there were speculations about him dying, and people made it like a whole thing. Come on, RIP.
I posted it also. Then Joseph Ramiri had tried to say me I do it had tried to remove it from home.
But just may he rest in peace, just like Hage.
mm,
I think he died.
Yeah.
Prior before the announcement.
Yeah.
I think
There's
it's
so
just.
much like speculation about what killed him.
Oh yeah,
Like the cause of death.
People, okay, I think it was cancer. And I mean, since the poison. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
Like a word fun
Testosterone.
Testicles are-
Like cancer and bataes.
Or instead of the P.
Neos, Kenny.
And then I also heard something about brain cancer. Like I
Those
heard a lot of
then
things.
those are just people's.
Yeah, just stories,
Did
no?
you watch the videos of him and Monica Day by Swakop? It's Swakop.
Oh yeah, when they were
That was so
greeting
cute,
people and
gosh.
whatnot.
Apparently now like the people in parliament where they retire will be given a certain amount of millions every month.
It's only the head.
Only the head. How much was the 100?
It was 165k
Mil. Oh, okay.
per month.
per month. How is that fair?
165.
Yeah, just for retirement. Like you retire, then that's how much you're
Per
getting.
month.
Per month.
Yeah.
And once
So
all
you
girls.
die.
Yeah, till you die, that's how much
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna be
not
getting.
nice. I think we should join politics
Bro,
now.
we should.
And
And
then,
imagine
like,
our
that's
old
all
girls,
fair.
they are getting 1.6.
Imagine, bruh.
Parents, they are
Wasn't it
actually
the new
the most.
president that said she will increase the shani to 3,000?
Mm.
That's what I say.
Yes, say.
Say what 3%?
Yeah, it was time.
Show me.
Yeah, it's been so a year of
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, in the next 6 months, like check you.
But then I feel like now it's actually gonna be a bit. Well, your females are gonna like be there for a while, because then imagine it's 5 years, vice and president.
Yeah.
Then if
So
something.
obviously the vice president might become the president.
Yeah, that would be
But also I don't feel comfortable with that.
It
personally.
doesn't work like that.
Like I don't
But
think it's a good
it's a
idea.
possibility though.
Only if something happens with the president.
Yeah, it's
Something
like a,
fatal happens.
Yeah, but then I just don't think
It's
it's a
also
good
not
idea for us to have
gonna-
a vice president as a woman.
Come on, it's
And then
dangerous
the
to be.
president as also a
It's
woman.
dangerous to be. What's his name? If you get.
if you get put
Next
About
year,
February, also
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, guys.
God
And then say
forbid.
next year February, fiki. Peter. And then say,
Dangerous,
stop.
guys.
We start making it.
Man, but like half right. I forgot my question. What were we talking about? God?
President, vice
Presidency.
presidential.
Vice president.
You
Yeah,
must
yeah.
be
So
the
then,
guy.
I know what do they call? You know, if
Tell them.
if the
What
male,
cameras are just that side? Man, that's why you're going to this footage.
you know, ne, if the male is the president, then it's first lady.
Oh.
No fake cheaters. It's always bad.
First gentleman.
First gentleman.
My goodness.
Oh man.
The first
So now you just throw down the second, it's the first gentleman.
The first gentleman.
You see, it sounds
Wait,
weird.
But now, like,
Is she married though?
Yeah.
So the man is not, but a first man.
it's like first gentleman.
Uh,
Yeah. First lady.
Now, what is their jobs though?
You know, like with Monica when she was like the first lady, she must started is it a charity or like
free.
something.
Was it
So, like,
free?
She's the CEO of something.
Yeah.
It's called
Oh, she did a lot, man.
So it's mandatory for
And then
everybody
they
to be in that presidency. You have to choose something to represent.
news. Did you guys listen to Isa's song Banaida?
Who is he there?
Zoe, we see you. How do you?
See you.
Love
He's
this
dead.
song.
My favorite song from Yeze is Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
Yeze was Yeze.
He's a dog.
Yeze.
And shout out
I
to the
just wanna chill
production
with the
team, the Queen of Gang. I see you.
I feel like the video, the quality of the video was so good.
It was dope as
It was so
well,
good.
guys.
This
Yeah,
guy-
let the hate check. Yes, it's the guy that's saying pretty vibes.
I
Like
bet
Miss
you were
Gideon.
singing along to the song.
Mm.
yeah.
I bet you it's in the
So you
front
love
row
me.
screaming, yes I
Oh,
do.
You cannot get that name. I hate trap.
He's being a hater.
He's a hater.
Okay,
I
down.
bet when he goes in the shower, he'll be listening to his.
On full volume.
This
I
guy,
bet you
Zali
go to
Fran,
sleep
what
listening
one?
to his,
he has a new song.
Yeah.
yes, it's
I'll
called
go
Banana Hater.
I'll go look
I'm
it up.
wondering-
It goes like this. I'm in love with the girl from Banana.
Who was that in that song?
Go listen to the full
If you listen to
song.
the song, it's really dope. It's giving like tropical
It's-
African, you know.
I feel like Visa is the Burna Boy of Namibia.
And I saw DDG DM'd him, bro.
Really?
I was like, okay, level.
Oh, and let me tell you guys one thing about DDG.
Mm.
What he does is he schemes. He will hit you up, so he blows up in your country.
He has a song
Mm.
that
First
you
time
guys
you
know
heard the
Show
contract.
My Josie.
It's like if I know that okay, Kapsa is trending there
Yeah.
in South Africa, and I also wanna example say one.
What's my beat
Nah.
on?
First time,
But
then
wait, listen,
Yeah,
You guys
Yeah.
underestimate your own people.
listen, guys. You guys know Show My Josie?
Yeah.
The girl from SA.
she was married no.
It's a bad
I'm for
Wait.
John Cena, man.
Yeah, but she has a song with DDG. DDG took it song Ian get her post me,
Oh,
her
man.
repost me like nothing. I was even shocked.
First
when I
time,
heard
who
the
DDG
song.
Mac?
Mm.
DDG, ah.
But DDG, I love you. If you see this video one day, shout out to you.
Though it is more
But
step
Other
bro.
ones know.
Yeah.
How beg me, bro.
How up, man?
I
Who
Haley
can beg?
Bailey.
But they're not together anymore.
But they
sure.
were though.
I know.
Yeah, they were.
Check out the Haley.
But she's
Hey, baby.
Little
Haley
Mermaid.
baby.
Yeah?
But
Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Though
But
it
she's-
doesn't have
but she's been
bad.
a
Oh,
problem
man.
these days.
Look
She's
at that
been a
kid, Mus.
problem.
How
You
old,
know,
man?
Stop, Brad. You live under a rock.
Oh, yeah, man, don't give
They
those
can just
people.
walk through.
I am a Dutch
He
a
walks
pretty boy.
down
man.
even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't wear dresses though.
But they invented for you guys. So
Really?
now you guys, yeah, even like heels, high heels were invented for you guys back in the day. Now
Because
you
then-
guys want to
Imagine
go around
every-
calling
No,
people
look, the
gay
reason,
for
look, guys,
wearing
the
dresses
reason
like
why,
that.
the reason why they skip the dresses for us is because
To hang loose,
it's
or
because we can't sit like how you will sit. We can't. The balls must hang.
And also, did you know that the eyelashes things were made by a stripper?
Yeah, they're made for a
a
stripper.
hole. For like so that the cam cannot enter in the eyes.
Yeah,
Do you know that?
facts. No,
Yeah.
KG songs.
Wow.
KG
So now I don't know how that
Eyelashes,
became a
yeah.
trend because this is not supposed to be for a prostitute. And when I was like, I'm killing it. You're wearing a
And
uniform
we are.
stripper. I
We,
know.
we are
We're
killing
killing
it.
it.
How
Girls, I'm your lash.
Shout out
I'm
to
your
the-
favorite lash
exactly.
Come do your lashes.
Exactly.
Listen to this nigga.
It has been
Okay.
3 weeks and I'm still shining, guys, with these lashes.
Facts.
Yeah.